Thank you for joining the Healthy Habits series. Today, our topic is taking care of yourself at work. On our agenda, we have tips to avoid injuries, beneficial stretches, and safety first. Tips to avoid injuries. There are many factors that are associated with an increased risk of injury at work. Sometimes it's working intensely or rapidly while being in awkward positions. Maybe you're exerting force or struggling to keep up with your work tasks. We want to recruit proper muscles for support during movement. So, what does that mean? Making sure that we're standing upright, gazing forward and shoulders back, engaging our abdominal muscles, letting the trunk of our body support us as we walk. Same thing goes for when you're seated at your desk at your computer. Or maybe your job has more manual labor. Maybe you have to pick things up and push things forward. Making sure that we're recruiting muscles in our legs to help us. Same thing goes for our abdominal muscles. Picking things up and pushing and pulling our full body movements. When we're twisting and turning, we want to make sure that we're going slowly and watching where we're going to avoid bumping into other people. We want to take breaks from physical exertion. If you find that you're very tired during your work or your tasks, can you take a 3 to 5 minute break where you can stretch, maybe have a sip of water or a small snack? When you can, try to alternate between left and right hands. This helps us avoid the risk of developing musculoskeletal disorders. We want to rest tired muscles by changing to another task that uses different muscle groups. And stretch before your shift and throughout the workday. We want to approach actions with caution. Certain actions can lead to fatigue, discomfort, or pain when we do them over and over without a break. Some of those actions may be exerting force to perform a task or use a tool, like lifting the corners of mattresses or scrubbing with a brush. Having your body in awkward positions, for example, when you're bending or twisting, overhead reaching, or mopping. Use continuous pressure. So maybe you're leaning on something, or a hard surface or edge is pushing against your body. For example, kneeling or crawling while cleaning. If you're holding equipment that moves or vibrates, like the handle of a pressure washer. Anytime that you're remaining in the same position for a long time or working in very hot or cold temperatures, we want to approach our action with caution. Let's get some stretches that we might find helpful in the morning, in the evening, afternoon, anytime throughout the day. Starting standing or seated, you can do head and neck rolls, lowering your chin down towards your chest and gently sweeping your right ear over towards your right shoulder, chin back down towards your chest, and then your left ear over towards your left shoulder. Feel that stretch in the back of the neck. Right one is shoulder shrugs or circles. Lifting your shoulders up towards your ears and then lowering them down away from your ears. Or maybe lifting your shoulders enough for full circular motion. Lifting your shoulders up towards the ears, pushing them forward, down, back, and back up towards your ears. And then reversing that circle in the opposite direction. Maybe you take some arm circles. You can stretch both arms out by your sides, nice and long, or as much space as you have, making small circles forward and then small circles backwards. Another great arm circle is to do one at a time and try to keep your body facing forward as you get a nice stretch into the right and then left shoulder individually. You can try some trunk movements. This helps us prepare for any twisting or transverse motion. With your arms out by your sides and your feet spread about hip to shoulder width distance, gently twist your body, looking over the right shoulder, back through center, and over the left shoulder. Feeling that twist happen through your torso and belly. If you need to, you can gently lift the heel of your foot off the ground onto the tip of your toe as you twist side to side. Another one is a side bend. Keeping your feet about hips width distance, both hands by your sides. Lean your body to the right side, back up center to the left side. When you're leaning your body side to side, try to imagine that you're in between two glass panes or windows where there's not a lot of space for you to move forward or backward. You can do some back stretches. Keeping your feet wide, place your hands on your lower back to support. Soft bend in your knees and start to push your hips forward, opening up your shoulders and your chest and lifting your chin slightly, maybe towards the ceiling. And last, you can try a hamstring stretch. If you need some support with balance, you can place your hand onto a chair or a wall. Then extend one foot at a time out in front of you. Your toe points up towards the ceiling as you bend the opposite leg to support your standing. Then, as much as it feels good or feels challenging, continue to reach down towards the toe that's pointed up towards the ceiling. You can hold that for a couple of breaths or a couple of seconds and then switch to the other leg. Great job with those stretches. Try to remember those and try them at another time. Up next, we always want to put safety first. Your safety is important. Always talk with your supervisor or leader about any injuries or symptoms that you have right away. Report any difficulties or unusual findings to your supervisor. And work with your supervisor to find the cause and solutions for problems. For example, maybe that means you need to temporarily swap a task, find an alternative to another action, or take some time off to heal and avoid more serious injury in the future. If necessary, you can seek medical treatment to prevent the problem from getting any worse. You can visit our employee medical clinic, which is available to all Texas Children's employees. See the details here, where you can contact the employee medical clinic to ask them any questions or make an appointment via phone 832-824-2424 or email them at empmedicalclinic@texaschildrens.org. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions, please email us at wellbeing@texaschildrens.org.